A green resort is a combination of trying to solve all the aspects that involve the design, the construction, and the operation of this place in a green way, in a way that you can interact with nature without affecting and without polluting nature, keeping nature as balanced as is intended to be.
The green building movement is asking buildings themselves to become more environmentally efficient, less energy usage, less water usage, cleaning the water that they use in a better way, using less toxic materials. We don't abandon that at all. But the biggest leverage point in environmental work is actually healing the living systems that we've destroyed. And there's not a place on the planet that has not been affected by human beings.
For us, a sustainable resort is a development that we built from scratch, looking at every single aspect that we could do to not only make less of an impact on the environment, but actually make it better. My wife identified a team called Regenerative team, and Bill Reed, that have this philosophy of regenerative development, that you can actually make more life. It's not just about green and building, green building which is doing less damage, or sustainable building which is net neutral, but regenerative, which is to make the land more abundant, to have more biodiversity, to have more water, have more energy, have more of everything.
Because as long as we continue to develop with the idea that we can only limit the damage, we will continue to degrade the system. Because 100,000 efficient buildings will still destroy the planet. We have to not only conserve, we have to regenerate. And those two together will create a real sustainable condition. Buildings that call themselves green today are not sustainable. They are buildings that have a tendency towards sustainability. Until we engage with life on its own terms and understand what makes a place healthy, or what makes a place alive, or what makes a place sustainable and enrich over time, we will never achieve a sustainable condition.
The conscious consumer is an intelligent consumer, and there is this trend of greenwashing going on, and a lot of times you get hooked into visiting a resort that claims to be sustainable and green, and you find out that the soaps they're using are highly toxic to the environment. The building materials are completely destructive to the environment. So it's not enough for us just to say that we're green and sustainable. It has to be truly authentic in every activity.
Other examples of eco-resorts are typically ones that are just letting it be natural without understanding what it takes to be healthy. This resort, I think, is unique in that it is looking at how to be healthy again.
La diferencia entre alguien que quiere agregar sostenibilidad a su proyecto y nosotros es que nosotros empezamos con las comunidades, empezamos con el proyecto de agricultura, con la cooperativa orgánica, con los trabajos de manejo de basura, con ayudar a que las comunidades tengan ese valor agregado inicialmente, y después traemos nuestro proyecto.
Si queremos hacer un lugar sustentable, pienso yo que necesariamente vamos a usar gente local, vamos a entrenar gente local, vamos a educar gente local, ¿sí? Y vamos a hacer que este pequeño granito que nosotros creamos se multiplique en la comunidad y que sus beneficios se multipliquen en la comunidad también.
The definition of sustainability from our perspective is how to sustain life. And to sustain life requires clean water, healthy soil, clean air, and sun to grow food for all species. So, if we don't have healthy water, or healthy soil, or enough water, or diversity of species and habitat, we don't have long-term sustainability. So what Playa Viva is attempting to do is to develop that resiliency, abundance of water, richness of soil to create food for all species.